What you were saying is?
Yeah.
Is what?
I'm
The
saying
centre of
now,
the universe?
No, what I'm saying now is, I think the way the world's going, you know, if you fart the wrong way, you know what I mean, people can sue you for it, can't they? So if somebody's sat having a meal and you accidentally pass wind,
yes.
Somebody will take umbrage to it, won't they, and say, can you have that person on the next table taken out to the shop, please? You know what I mean? You can't do anything, you can't cough, you can't, whatever, you can't pick your nose in public, you can't do anything. So I think the world...
Although it would seem that farting is more acceptable than smoking.
Well, of course it is, yeah. It's less damaging, isn't it? It depends how strong the curry you have.
Yeah.
You know, if you're garlic, it's about it, isn't it? And the only thing is, talking about farts, right, we talk about farts, right, farts are funny things, aren't they? If you tell a joke about your farts, everybody laughs, they go, oh, you know, women blush and everything like that. But you won't do it if you're going on a first date, would you? You know, you're going on a first date with a woman, you don't go.
Yeah.
So what would
tend
you like
to
order?
leave those things out, those intimate things out, are left out generally.
What, leave them out?
Intimate, toxic waste and so on.
You should have a bag.
Leave those till later.
You should have a bag
when
in your pocket.
Yeah.
Right. You know, like these toxic dump sites where they say landfills.
Yeah.
You know, and they dump all the shite in it and everything like that. You should have one in your pocket. So if you're going to fart, like an handkerchief, put it under your ass, fart in it, and put it back in your pocket. When you get home, let it out and go. And you can smell it yourself. Anyway, no. Anyway, this is how I feel anyway about society today. Is you can't do anything. Comedians now, it's hard for a comedian to get started. Do whatever he's got to do. He's got to be politically correct. He's not to offend anybody. Where at one time, like Frank Carson, you know, all the great ones, they said whatever they want. Bernard Manning. No, he was a legend, wasn't he? Bernard Manning. He said what he wanted. He said how he felt, and he didn't give a rat's ass really, did he? About anything.
That's true.
I know it's true. It was like I said, you can say it, it's like the joke with what's black. Am I speaking loud enough? Yeah. What's black and bumps into furniture?
What is it?
Jordan's firstborn. You know, but if you said that in front of people, they'd go, that's not nice. You see, it's a joke. You know, you have to have a release, don't you? Like your body expands with gas. It has to come out somewhere, doesn't it? And with today's
Speak for yourself.
Pardon?
Speak for yourself.
It does. It's just, it just annoys me that everybody says, oh, comedians, you can't say that, you can't do that, and that's why it is. That's why I don't do it, because all the jokes I know are not politically correct. You know, and over the years, the jokes I've heard, I'm trying to retain a joke. You know, what do you say, to emphasise it.
Yes.
You know, to get it to the market. It's either with your friends, when you've had a beer, yeah, or, I don't know, it's just one of those fucking things. Anyway, it's pissing down its neck. Oh, there's one about Englishmen and Irishmen in a bar. And Englishman's always picking up girls. For some reason, always picking up girls, getting chatted up by girls, he's on the dance floor or whatever, and he's getting chatted up by these girls. And Irishman's clocking all this. And he thinks, I'm going to have a go at doing that, what he's doing. So he goes over to the Englishman and he said, excuse me. He said, can you tell me? He said, what the attraction is with you and you get all the girls? He said, there's no attraction there. He said, all it is sweet talk. He said, sweet talk? He said, how do you do that? He said, well, you mosey on up behind the girl on the dance floor. He said, and you lean over her shoulder. He said, and you go, tickle your ass with a feather. He said, and then when she turns around and goes, I beg your pardon, he said, it's nasty weather. He said, then you get the conversation going. He said, I'll have a go at doing that. So he gets on the dance floor. He's moseying about. Sees this woman, walks up behind her, leans on her shoulder. He says, up your ass with a feather. She turns around, she said, I beg your pardon. He said, it's fucking pissing down outside.